Hi everyone, I'm going to read a story for you. The story's called Let's Go Home, Little Bear. Once there were two bears, Big Bear and Little Bear. Big Bear is the big bear and Little Bear is the little bear. They went for a walk in the woods. They walked and they walked and they walked until Big Bear said, "Let's go home, Little Bear." So they started back home on the path through the woods. Plod, plod, plod went Big Bear plodding along. Little Bear ran on in front, jumping and sliding and having great fun. And then Little Bear stopped and he listened and then he turned around and looked. "Come on, Little Bear," said Big Bear, but Little Bear didn't stir. "I thought I heard something," Little Bear said. "What did you hear?" said Big Bear. "Plod, plod, plod," said Little Bear. "I think it's a plodder." Big Bear turned around and he listened and he looked. No plodder was there. "Let's go home, Little Bear," said Big Bear. "The plod was my feet in the snow." They set off again on the path through the woods. Plod, plod, plod went Big Bear, with the Little Bear walking beside him, just glancing a bit now and again. And then Little Bear stopped and he listened and he turned around and he looked. "Come on, Little Bear," said Big Bear, but Big Bear didn't stir. "I thought I heard something," Little Bear said. "What did you hear?" said Big Bear. "Drip, drip, drip," said Little Bear. "I think it's a dripper." Big Bear turned around and he listened and he looked. No dripper was there. "Let's go home, Little Bear," said Big Bear. "That was the ice as it dripped in the stream." They set off again on the path through the woods. Plod, plod, plod went Big Bear, with Little Bear closer beside him. And then Little Bear stopped and he listened and then he turned around and he looked. "Come on, Little Bear," said Big Bear, but Little Bear didn't stir. "I know I heard something this time," Little Bear said. "What did you hear?" said Big Bear. "Plop, plop, plop," said Little Bear. "Think it's a plopper." Big Bear turned round and he listened and he looked. No plopper was there. "Let's go home, Little Bear," said Big Bear. That was the snow plopping down from a branch. Plod, plod, plod went Big Bear along the path through the woods, but Little Bear walked slower and slower, and at last he sat down in the snow.